Welcome to the reading. If this reading found you, there may be a message here for you. And if it doesn't resonate with you, it could be a message for someone you know. In any case, you have found the exit. Before I start with the cards, a few numbers. And the first one is 707. And its first meaning is it's a message that you deserve accolades for the mental, spiritual, and physical work you've been putting in. It also signifies the awakening and development of psychic and empathic abilities. Okay, we also have 454, 45 times, and this meaning was read out loud, and it said, all you have is one moment forever. And I personally get, you will find stability before and after a major shift or a major change. And I'm actually picturing an Olympic tumbler or gymnast, like starting on both feet and then doing a tumble and then landing on both feet. Okay. We also have 656, 46 times, and with 6 representing time and 5 denoting change, I'm getting a major shift in your timeline. And now I'm hearing you're breaking away from the 3D and moving into the 5D, and I'm getting you're being activated. Okay, we also got 828, 47 times, and it means trust that everything is happening for your highest good. And I'm also getting Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, who are called according to his purpose. Okay. We also got 919, 38 times. And it signifies the completion of a significant phase in your life and the emergence of new possibilities. Okay, so the first song I was channeling actually popped up in my last reading titled, If You Don't Use Your Strength, You May Lose the Muscle. And I didn't pay it too much attention till it kept popping up in my head for like the rest of the day. And it's called Somebody I Used to Know by Gautier. And then later that evening, I was scrolling through shorts and I heard a snippet of Hello by Adele. And that actually moved me to tears. Specifically the part that goes, and I'll try to do it justice. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call you, never seem to be home anymore. Okay, so I looked up the meaning and it said Adele wrote the song about her younger self, which is kind of the feeling I got from it when it struck me. Okay. And then I woke up the next morning and I kept hearing Anxiety by Doechii. Just the part that goes, somebody's watching me, it's my anxiety, yeah. Okay. And it was on repeat, just that part, all friggin' day. So I looked up that one, and it's about Doechii's battle with healing her mental health. And then I realized the song Anxiety samples Somebody I Used to Know by Gautier. So I have come full circle. Okay. So let's see how these cards play in. First, we have the 9 of Wands. Okay. We have the 4 of Cups reversed. We have an objective in mind. I can, I will. And this is some hand yoga you can try. The mudra of will. This mudra activates the circulation, is beneficial for all your organs, and strengthens you at all levels. The purpose of life consists in setting targets, which are appropriate for you and which contribute to your satisfaction and joy. Allow yourself to take life's challenges one small step at a time. Never mind whether you are trying to learn something, change, build, or cure something, or perhaps just pursuing some sport or other. Give yourself a main target, preferably in writing. Then divide it up into sub-targets, which you can tackle stage by stage. And begin immediately in this moment. The small successes strengthen your will, and soon your enthusiasm will begin to carry you along with it. Each small step brings satisfaction and brings me closer to my goal. Number 1. How about that? Okay. We also have Dark Moon with the Void. All right. We have what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships. To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings, and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. Today's soul action. When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate toward others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Today's mantra: I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. Okay. We have Indriel. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all its inhabitants. Okay. And we have See Only Love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. And we have Rosie Bonnet with Define. Okay, interesting messages I'm getting here. Okay, so let's start up here with this Four of Cups and this Nine of Wands. Okay, now I'm getting a couple different reads from these with the songs and the numbers, of course. The first is I'm getting your higher self is on the other side of these challenges, grateful for the experiences and cheering you on. Okay, it feels like future you is trying to explain to you, once you embrace gratitude for the lessons, and I'm hearing the X's, you won't even recognize yourself anymore. And specifically, speaking of X's, another message for some of you, for those of you who have blocked exes, friends, lovers, family, in order to move forward with your life, I'm getting the feeling they've been watching you, like with an evil eye, perhaps. Okay. And I'm getting they're projecting anxieties, hoping to silence your psychic gifts. Okay. 707 coming up again. But with this Four of Cups, I see you seizing opportunities and truly releasing regret and people in your life that are no longer serving your highest good. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we'll go here. Okay, so the void, well, yeah. The void is all about releasing what no longer serves, and it calls for a period of rest and reset before moving on to new opportunities. Okay, 919. Completion of a significant phase. Oh, and I just noticed we have 2 1s here. 1 and 1. Okay. Okay, so this is a timeless reading, but I am actually recording this the day of the full moon in Scorpio, which is also a period when you might feel a strong urge to release and relinquish old patterns while also embracing the power of your intuition and inner strength. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll go here now. This mushroom talks about it being hard to identify and things not always being what they seem. So I get that you may appear soft and meek, like a pushover maybe, or naive, and people mistake your kindness for weakness. But it's actually, I'm hearing, your secret superpower. Okay, now this is interesting. Just bear with me. I'm picturing a Venus flytrap that gnats and, flies, whatever, think is just a harmless plant that they can land on, and then it eats them. Okay. Interesting. And now, okay, I'm also picturing someone covered in scars, and the scar tissue is giving them thicker skin. Okay, so people may see the scars and think, oh, this person is easy to attack, right? Because of all the scars. But it actually gives you experience through those battles, and you learn how to better protect yourself, and you develop thicker skin. Okay. And the boundaries, from overcoming challenges, and making it through the battles. Okay, so with these, I'm getting, I'm getting a couple messages at once again. Sorry. Okay, so the first one is I'm picturing someone on monkey bars, and you have to let go of the previous monkey bar in order to swing and grab onto the next monkey bar in order to move forward. Okay, and then specifically, with the boundaries, the part that stuck out the most to me with this one is getting in tune with your needs, desires, and feelings, okay, and believing you're worthy. And I'm feeling like maybe this anxiety about reaching the next monkey bar may be residual projections from previous battles of feeling unworthy. Okay. And I'm also getting, with these two next to each other, that, what was it? 707 again, with the psychic and empathic abilities awakening and developing in you. and 828, being called according to his purpose. I get that you are a light worker, and shining your divine light and love is making me think that you may be a way shower. And so, like, what I'm getting from that is like a parent showing their child how to do something, but you can't do it for your child. Does that make sense? You can lead, you can show the horse how to get to the water, but you can't make them drink. That's their path. Their purpose is to do that for themselves. And when the people that you show the way don't follow your lead, it doesn't make you any less worthy or any less great. Okay. Okay. And then with this, what stood out the most to me is, well, first, I heard goals. What's the what's the acronym for it? Come on, Spirit. Specific, SMART. That's it. Specific, manageable. Come on. I forget what A is, but you can look it up. Google knows. Time, specific, and reasonable, I think. Anyway, look up what SMART goals are. I'm hearing that is a message for somebody. So, like with the monkey bar metaphor, when you're in the middle of the monkey bars, you don't aim for the last bar on the rung, the last bar on the set. You aim for the next one, right? So the next small step is where your focus should be. And each small step brings satisfaction and builds on your momentum and your motivation. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this. And aside from I can and I will, I'm getting I am worthy of, right? You are worthy of setting these goals and seeing them through. Okay, so now I'm also, I was picturing this at the very beginning, and I'm not sure if I said it, but I'm also picturing a parent, like, okay, so say you have a young child in a foot race, right? And the adult sees themselves in the child. Okay, so this is your higher self cheering on your present self as you're running this race. And you don't yell out at the child, you're running wrong, or don't do it that way. You just clap for them and tell them they're doing great, right? And so that's kind of how I'm picturing your higher self, cheering you along, giving you accolades for all the effort that you've been putting in. Okay. And when this full moon in Scorpio occurs tonight, or in the future, if you're watching this in the future, it's going to highlight the things that you may have been clinging to in order for you to see them and expose them so you can release them. Okay. And with this Four of Cups, I get that that is essentially what you are doing. You're letting go of the things that are dead and dying, that are holding you back. Okay, now I'm actually picturing, wow, funny. I'm picturing Forrest Gump when he's running, when he has those leg braces on, and they just start like ripping off of his legs as he runs. So that may be how this feels in essence. Okay. Release as well as these relationships or material things or what have you. Along with those things that you are releasing, also remember to release any negative self-talk or criticism or anxiety, because those things too may be holding you back. Okay. And with this Nine of Wands, I'm getting you're almost there. Okay. And 919. You're right near the completion of a significant phase in your life. Okay. And new opportunities will present themselves as soon as you take a breather and reset, reorganize, and recoup. All right. I think that's all I have for you guys this time. I hope it made sense. And I hope it finds whoever it's meant for, and you're able to glean something encouraging or some kind of confirmation or something helpful or useful from it. And with that being said, if you like the way I read, I truly appreciate all the love, the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscribes. And I'm pretty sure I covered it all. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.